Maybe you are a woman who wants children, but not right now. Or maybe you are someone who has 1 or 2 kids and want more, but not right now. Or maybe children is not a part of your plan, but if it happens, it happens. Or maybe you are a woman who doesn't want children at all. If you fall anywhere in any of these categories and you have been having unprotected sex for over a year without any pregnancies, it's time to go to the doctor. One of the top questions I'm asked is, when is the right time to contact a doctor? So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys my list of signs or triggers to watch out for that can better tell you when it's the right time to go to the doctor. So let's just jump right into this video. If you have been having heterosexual unprotected sex for over a year and you have not become pregnant, go to the doctor. Especially if you are in a situation where you and your husband or you and your boyfriend been having raw sex for over a year, you're not pregnant, but let's just say your husband got kids. Call your doctor, because that can be a sign that something might be wrong. Now, I know it's going to be some women that's going to be like, oh girl, ain't nothing wrong. Me and my husband, me and my boo, they be having raw sex, but ain't nothing wrong with me because he pulls out. He's a professional pull-outer. I hate to bust anybody's bubble, but the pull-out game is a myth. It is not a fact. It should not be used as a form of birth control, and the reason is because it is not guaranteed. One of the things I learned by going through fertility treatment is you get pregnant off pre-cum. He doesn't even have to finish. It can literally be a situation where, and this is a little TMI, but it can literally be a situation where y'all doing what y'all do, he pull out, he releases somewhere else, and then after it's over, he lays on you and his penis is right there at the hole, a little bit in the hole. If something leaks out and it has a healthy sperm attached to it, you can get pregnant. So do not think that the pull-out game is an excellent form of birth control, because it actually is not. Another sign to watch out for is your age. And I know that's difficult for a lot of us women because nobody wants to admit they're getting older. Hell, I turned 39 this year and in March, and I did not start telling people my age until probably July. No woman wants to be reminded of her age. But the unfortunate reality of being a woman is the eggs we are born with are the eggs we will always have. It's no medicine that they can give you, it's no injection that they can give you that will increase your number of eggs. It's medicine within IVF that can make the quality of the eggs you have better, but it's nothing that any doctor can ever do in regards to the quantity of your eggs. As we get older, the quality as well as the quantity of our eggs starts to decrease, which makes it a little difficult for some of us to get pregnant and stay pregnant. Is there women getting pregnant at 40? Yes. Is it women that's getting pregnant at 45 and 50? Absolutely. That doesn't happen every day, and that doesn't happen for all women. So just be mindful that age plays a huge factor in it. And if you are knocking on that age and you know you want children, then this is the time you should have serious conversations with your doctor. Another sign is if you have irregular or painful periods, like if your periods is excruciating, that can be a sign that it can be something wrong. If you have abnormal size blood clots with your menstrual cycle, The average blood clot should be about the size of a nickel. An abnormal blood clot is a size of a quarter or bigger. So if you are experiencing that, contact your doctor. Something can be wrong. If you are having irregular periods, an irregular period is, say for instance, in August, your period started on August 15th. In September, your period started September 27th. In October, your period started October 8th. That is an irregular menstrual cycle. Contact your doctor, because if your cycle is that irregular, that can also mean you're not ovulating properly, you're not ovulating in the manner that you should, and all of that can hinder you from getting pregnant and staying pregnant. That's definitely a sign to call your doctor. If you have a history of STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, or PID, which is pelvic inflammatory disease, contact your doctor. Because even STDs that can be treated, infections can cause a lot of damage to your insides. They can create scar tissue. They could create a lot of damage. They can eat away at your tubes. They can eat away at your ovaries. It's a lot of damage that can happen with sexually transmitted diseases. So if that is in your history, this is not a time to be ashamed. Just contact your doctor. Another sign is if you have a history of miscarriages. Maybe you have been able to get pregnant on your own and you're happy, but for whatever reason, you don't get past the second trimester and you constantly miscarrying and miscarrying and miscarrying. This is the time that you need to stop trying to do it on your own and contact a professional, because it may be something going on inside that is stopping you from staying pregnant. It can be fibroids. Fibroids definitely can cause miscarriages, because fibroids tend to eat at your bloodstream, eat at your system, and that's what allows them to get bigger. It can be a lot of things. So if you have a history of miscarriages, contact your doctor. If you have a history of abortions, and as well as birth control usage, abortions as well as birth control has played a huge part in the health issues I have with my female reproductive system. If you have a history of those things, contact your doctor. When we have abortions clinics, I'm gonna be honest, the only thing they worried about is the debit card swiping, getting their money. They're not worrying about anything else. So they often don't tell us all of the dangers that can happen from having abortions and things like that. And again, I learned this by talking to different fertility doctors. All of that stuff can damage your system, especially if you have multiple. And the reason it can cause damage is because basically, this may sound gruesome, but you're basically putting a bristle vacuum cleaning up your vagina and sucking out a baby. That causes trauma to your system. So if you have a history of that, definitely contact your doctor. If you've ever had any type of cancers, if you already been diagnosed with endometriosis, contact your doctor. All of those are signs. And the best advice I can give you guys is, don't make your medical decisions solely based off of what your favorite YouTuber said, or what you seen on a blog, or what you found on Google. Really take care of yourself and take care of your body and make the best decision you need to make for your health. And a lot of times those decisions has to be made with the assistance of a professional, a medical professional. So until next time, bye guys.